Some lights don't guide you, they break time. This is Lumen, a story of fractures, choices, and what refuses to disappear.
Episode 17, What Looks Through Him. In front of the house. There were 4 of them. The wind had returned. The night was normal, almost peaceful. Eryon was there, standing, free. Lila barely let go of him. She was smiling for the first time in a long time. Kira was watching. Sasha was analyzing. And Eryon was smiling too. But in his gaze sometimes, there was a lag, a micro-silence, as if he was listening to something else. The invisible truth. What the sisters didn't know. The Shadow King was seeing through him. He was hearing everything. He could perceive the house, the grimoire, the protections. But of Murad, he could not control his body. He could not act directly. Eryon was master himself. And that was what made him furious. The whispers. Night. Eryon wasn't sleeping. He was sitting, back against the wall. And the voice came. You're already lying to them? They don't trust you? Look at how they watch you. He clenched his jaws. Shut up. I'm only trying to help you. The king wasn't forcing him. He was insinuating, suggesting, manipulating. Not through magic. Through words. The days passed. At first, Layla was happy. She laughed. She believed it was all over. Then, she noticed Eryon would sometimes stare into nothing. He answered questions no one had asked. He knew things he shouldn't know. Kira could feel it. Sasha too. But no proof. Just a feeling. Something was off. The family grimoire. The sisters started searching. Quietly. Through the grimoire. They found a passage. When the shadow loses its host, it leaves an open window. And further down, some of the freed become doors. They didn't fully understand yet, but doubt had settled in. The detail. In the kitchen, Sasha spoke. Maybe we should reinforce the seals around the property to strengthen the protection against the Shadow King. Eryon answered without thinking. Pointless. They'll hold for another 3 days. Silence. Kira froze. 3 days? He blinked. I mean, they look stable. Sasha said nothing. She made a mental note. The shadow. In the backyard, Kira was training with Eryon. Wooden blades clashed in the cold morning air. She attacked. He dodged perfectly. Too perfectly. The sun was declining. For a fraction of a second, his shadow didn't follow his movement. It lagged slightly behind. Kira saw it. She blinked. Everything went back to normal. She said nothing. Leela joined him outside. You're really here, right? He looked at her. And for 1 second, he didn't understand the question. Of course. She pressed her hand against his chest. His heart was beating fast. Too fast. She frowned slightly. Are you scared? But that was a lie. Not of her. Of what he was hearing. The mirror. Later that night, the house was silent. Eryon stood alone in front of the mirror. Silence. His reflection looked perfectly normal. Then, the reflection turned its head slightly, a fraction of a second. Before he did, Eryon froze. The voice whispered, they're going to figure out what you are, and when they know, they won't see you the same way anymore. Silence. The mirror barely trembled. Shut up. You haven't done anything yet, but you could. His reflection smiled. Not him.